Right, so there's no bar scrambles on CStimer. I think they're quite good for practice. So I'm going to see what I can come up with on them. This first one, got a very easy case. It's very useful to know. Show you the mirror case as well if I can find another two. Yeah, this. Literally, if you set up 3 moves where these are facing outwards like this, you can do something like R prime, F prime, R prime, or R2, F, R2, like that. It's quite good. So we want to, here we know we're going to get an EG1 case, because these corners don't normally go opposite each other, so it has to be EG1. So we want to set it up in a way that we'll get EG1. So we need to have 2 opposites in front or a bar in back, which this sorts out. We'll do R2B, R2. And we'll just do our EG alg. Okay. There's a 5 mover on yellow, which I don't think most people would see. It's a type of case that's like really quite hard to one look. But I'll show you. It's dumping this angle, and it's going to be a layer, because you can tell because these diagonal ones are not going to move, and they normally go opposite each other, and this blue one's going into here, so it works. We're just going to cancel this insert into this insert. So basically, the idea is, yeah, that would be like LU12 prime, but you can like interpret the moves differently. So RB2 R prime, and if you think about it that way, you can cancel them together. RU prime B2 R prime, and there you are. You got a CLL case. So that's a concept for when you got no bars. Here we got. We want to basically immediately not do blue or green, because as you can see they're both CLLs, and unless it's a soon case, because soon cases are quite good, they're always 3 move layers, you want to just dismiss them immediately. L case CLL, that's not going to make a good layer, like, because every move just makes another diagonal face. But there is a nice red. Okay, so a good thing to do to find these is to just pair bars up in one move. And since this led to this case, which I normally would start with this move, so I've realised that this was then a 3 move side, and I'll do it from this angle to get the bar in the back. So I'll do a U prime first, and then when I do this F move, I'm just going to pair these two up, which would be an R2. So yeah. So yeah, here's a string case. I know since it's not Nicholas, I know it's going to be, and it's not like, it's not this one. I know that it's going to be an EG, so I need to figure out what the bar will be. And my first move is going to be this, which is going to pair this bar up, so I can focus in on that. I've got this as well, but they're basically the same thing. And you know, these aren't that bad to unlock, but yeah, it's, here I would just do something like from this angle, pick up RE2F, and then EG alg. This pattern again is always quite bad. This doesn't look nice. Just basically experimenting in my head. Okay, I've seen something nice now. It's going to be EG1. So the same sort of solution. I'm going to insert this and cancel into what this turns into. So it's going to go RU B2 R prime. Do our EG. And we've got another one here. But I'll check to see if there's anything more interesting. Because I saw that quite fast. This is another one that's quite easy to one look as well. Because when you get it, like all of this is preserved, this just comes up. So like when I see this, I'll immediately look at it because I can just one look it. I know this is going to give a bad case, but I'll show it off that these stay the same. So it's already looking bad because then we see that this is going to come up like that. So it's going to be, just look at these two, it's pure T. But what I do is I just insert that and insert that. I also did that wrong. Maybe I... Oh no, that comes up like that, sorry, not like an F move. Oh well, it's still bad case. I don't know why I think it's like that. Oh well. Sometimes I don't get things right. This is another one of those cases where you can cancel two inserts, but it would give EG2, which isn't nice. You can get TCLL pretty fast. That's why TCLL is so useful. In fact, there's lots of TCLLs, like 1, 2, like that. It's pretty good. But a good thing here is this orange CLL. You can just pair these up, this block, and when you can pair up a solid block like that, you normally can find something off of it. And then I can just finish off with this 3-mover and then do CLL. So yeah. Okay. I've actually already shown this one, but I'll show it again. Basically, it's one move into this. I can do it from this angle, U prime L F2, or I can do U prime FR2, which I think is a bit better. Okay, this is something that comes up quite a bit, like, surprisingly. Stuff like this, where you pair the bar up and then it's just 2 moves off. So here we do the F move is going to align this like this, so it's just 2 moves off, and that's what we call an actual quite a good scramble. Yeah, as far as it goes, so much better than it originally looked. I'm not really. I mean, we got another one here. That shows how often it comes up, but this is interesting. So when you see something like this, but look, the 3 moves would put the bar in the front. So we want to think of how we can execute this from a different angle. So I move around. I know my first move is going to be like this move, and I'm just going to every angle I can trying to find it. And I found the angle that puts it in the back, which is that. And then I just do the EG alg. Another case where TCLL is really easy, but we're not doing that. But in general, TCLL exists for these scrambles. This is like the point in it. So okay, I see something, but I don't think it's necessarily that great. But it could be a good solution as a whole. I don't exactly know how to execute this best because I don't know an alternate out. But if I do F prime R prime, we're gonna get like all of this stuff paired up. And I actually don't remember how to do the PBL from that angle, so I'd probably figure out a different angle for it. But we got another 4-mover there. We got one here as well. This one's a bit more obscure, but like you insert that and consent to inserting that. What else have we got? We got a blue bar pairs up. This is one I think I resort to a lot, and this one isn't bad. You can actually cancel a lot of moves if you do like a very awkward lefty solution, but like FI to up on like that. Oh wait, no, hold on. No, you can't because it's EG. Let me go back to that. Where was it? Yeah. I mean, ignore the fact that it's going to put the bar in the front, but something like R prime F R U to R prime, like that's quite good to see. I don't find them hard to one look as well, because well, like our U2 R prime is pretty easy to unlock because all of this gets preserved, it just moves. So you just need to be able to track the first two moves, and I find that pretty easy. And this is just about getting the amount, because you're going to want to one look more than one thing when you can. So yeah. Okay, this is good. So it's one move went into this pattern, but the first move is this anyway. So this is 4 moves, and it's a layer. Basically it's just section move F prime, section move F. But I like this case as well because all of this gets preserved again. It just moves. So actually, when I see this case, I get quite happy because like this is just going to be a pure anti-scene, and I can just go straight into that. Makes it a very nice case to get. There's a lot of cases like that where even if they just give you like something you can see like within the first couple of seconds, and that helps a lot. Okay, so again we got a 3 mover where we pair this up and we're 2 moves off. I think the best way to finger trick it would be to start from this angle and do R U2 F prime, and then do the EG. Alright, I'll do a few more. So here we can set up to one of those cases. So if we just did F, we'd end up here. But if we did U, F, now we're 2 moves off, U prime R. We've got another 3 mover on 2 layers at a time, which means we can set it up to give us PBL. I think it's like this. I may as well show this. If you've got a zoom case on both layers, and you angle it correctly, G2R, you'll always get a PBL case. I thought I'd show you that because there's nothing new I can show you. We've got another one of these, so let me show you, because this can be EG or CLL. And you just need to know that these two are going to come up either here, or be in the opposite, like, or going to be like wiper and swapped with each other. So if I do R2, B R2, I'm going to get a pretty nice EG2, but if I do R2 B prime R2, I'm going to get this case. So actually this is a case where I'd want to force EG2 because we get a pretty easy case. Okay, so again, we could do F prime U2 R prime, but that would put the bar in front. So maybe a good way to do it would be to pick it up like this and do U prime B2 R prime. I actually don't know if that would be the best way to do it. Right, this seems like a good place to finish. 3 moves again. See, these do genuinely come up like a lot of the time. Or we can do CLL. I feel like a lot of the time if you can see a CLL, it's pretty good. So this one is bad for CLL. I wouldn't do it. So we'll just go straight into this case. Okay. Yep. Hopefully that helped a bit. I'd recommend going on CStimer, set the W shape bit to 2x2, and there's no bar scrambles. They're very good to practice, and you'll be a bit better when it comes to these coming up. If you want to practice some of these, take a 2x2 and set one of them up. Just do something like this. Set the case up. Do CLL scrambles, and then set this up at the end of the scramble without looking at it, and then try and one look the case. So like here, I'd see that this comes to here, this comes to here, this comes to here, or something like that, and one look based on that. So yeah, hopefully that was helpful.